Alright guys, HyDra, hope you're doing well and enjoying your day so far. Call of Duty is officially back. Scump has been back on ranked play over the last couple of days, dropping nukes in ranked. This is not an easy feat to achieve, even from an absolute top tier player, but Scump, as I think Formal mentioned a while ago, the best public match player you're ever going to see in competitive Call of Duty, and even in ranked, that seems to be true as well. How good would Scump be if he returned to the professional Call of Duty League? Very much enjoy your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always, I'd greatly appreciate it. Plenty to get into today. Firstly, CDL came out with this. A look back at our CDL 2024 Wrapped, obviously, after the Spotify stuff was all the rage yesterday. So, yeah, top teams. I'm pretty sure this is literally just the champs placings, right? I guess FaZe were technically 5th, 6th. So, yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit interesting. I guess this is a fair way to do the analysis because you want to put OpTic number 1. And if you're going to put OpTic number 1, then how else do you, because obviously they're one champs, so how else do you rank the teams? Obviously, Cloud9 New York were not the second best team last year, and FaZe was certainly not the 5th best team over the course of last season, but you know, what else do? You use overall CDL standings, but that's kind of misleading because OpTic were 3rd there despite winning champs. So, you know, whatever. I think they've probably done the right thing. At least they've stirred a bit of controversy. And then they put together Team of the Year, of course, featuring no OpTic players, but Scrap, HyDra, Simp, and Cellium. Of course, 2 of those guys will actually, well, 2 of those guys are on the same team at ×2. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's going to be a big deal for the upcoming season. The Scrap HyDra partnership is going to be so interesting to me because we've been doing over the last few days some predictions on Breaking Point. Who's going to be the MVP? Who's going to be the best AR, the best SMG, the best hardpoint player, or whatever? And looking through some of these categories, I'm like, well, that could be Scrap or HyDra. That could be Scrap or HyDra. Like, looking at best hardpoint player, best control player, based on their numbers last year, they're both in the convo, and very much so in the convo. Like, very high damage per 10 minutes, incredibly high engagement, super high impact. Scrap and HyDra should be hot favorites to be leading in those categories, at least to some degree. But Scrap and HyDra should be hot favorites to be leading in those categories, at least to some degree. The issue, I guess, is that they're on the same team now. So they're going to take kills off each other, or are they going to amplify each other to levels never before seen? That is one of my questions with the Los Angeles Thieves roster. Looney was talking about like the security button on Skyline. I think there was some discussion that in ranks that they're changing the settings to prevent any like environment changes to the map from happening, which is, yeah, an interesting idea that usually is what they tend to do. So yeah, it seems like maybe that's what they're going to do with Skyline. Looney's been talking about it anyway. This I thought was pretty funny from Kremp, like a classic Kremp thing to say. Of course, he's now OpTic Kremp 6 again, officially. And JKL points out they've changed the controller sensitivity numbers. Instead of being 1 to 20, it's now going to be 0.10 up to 4.00. So allows you to fine tune it a bit more. Now let's be honest here, right? What percentage of players actually tune their sets this much? I mean, back in the day, it used to be, what, 1 to 10 you could have? At least like when I started playing cards. Then they made it like 1 to 14 or something, and I would still use like, you know, 5 or whatever, 4, 5, something like that, I guess. And then they made it 1 to 20, and now we've got 0.00. Now I will say, you know, in Counter-Strike, this is kind of nice to have the option to go super into the fine details if you want to, and make your sensitivity like, you know, 1.64 or something. But still, you can do that here. They're going to scale it, so it's not going to affect you if you're logging into the game. And it's just kind of funny because the vast majority of players do not care at all about this. But obviously, Kremp is like, oh, bag it, right? Like, I asked for this, and it's finally in the game. Very Kremp 6 thing to happen. Obviously, there's been lots of talk about hackers as well. We'll see what Scump was doing to them in a second. But as Nadeshot says, aim lock walls, Cronus ends, DDoSing, it's disgusting. Call of Duty has turned into a cheater's paradise, and unfortunately, it will not be stopped. Can't even tip good plays and good shots in kill cams because they might be hacked up. Love the game, but I hate it too. And obviously, Doug's talking about it. We know that Doug's only just around the corner from some sort of cheating drama, really. At least, you know, him calling out some cheaters, as he's done it several times over the last few years. But I think Nade makes a good point. I wish there was a possibility to see a good player doing well. And also what you'll find is that there's up-and-comers in ranked, and we've seen this in other games as well. It's not just a COD-specific thing, but it is still relevant that you'll see up-and-coming players, talented kids, no doubt about it, that they're looking promising, but yet they play a pro, and the pro's like, oh, I've never heard of this guy, gotta be cheating. cheating, right? Because he had a good map against me. And on some level, I don't even blame the pros for feeling that way, because there were just so many cheaters that maybe 1% of the time, the guy you think's cheating is actually legit. And, you know, obviously it can affect their careers and these type of problems as well. And as Nate says, it's like, wow, this guy gunned me. Is he good or is he cheating? I mean, I don't know always the answers to those questions. This was another big note though of yesterday. So we got some scrims happening again, and Ravens are getting slammed, it seems. Now they, I think, were 10th maybe on our coaches poll that we talked about yesterday, which is not great obviously, but they played CTE Nation last night, of course that being Hook's roster, and they got slammed. They lost all 5 maps to Hook's team. Now Hook fried this series, as always. He's frying everyone, and I'm not gonna lie, Hook made a very compelling case that Ravens should sign him. I think this is my theory on Ravens now, looking at the rosters around the league. I think Ravens are going to be the first team to make a change. I don't think they're very good. I think it's the type of team where the chemistry, if they're not very good, won't be good. And, you know, Vivid, I'm not sure he's the man to get rid of necessarily, but he does have a history, of course, of finding himself in these type of situations. Now, obviously, I don't think the game right now suits Slash's play style as an AR especially well. But actually, if you look at the numbers in this series, I know that Slasher had a bad map or two, but it wasn't really that. It was more so the team were just kind of just getting outplayed. So we can just look through some of the numbers here. Map 1 of the Vault, it was TJ that had a bad time, 25 and 37. On the Skyline, it was, again, TJ and Vivid, really. But, you know, Slasher this map was 38 and 27. Gwinn was positive as well, which is kind of what you'd expect out of, you know, what's meant to be the best player on the team. They lost all these maps like 250, 200. So they're not miles away, but they're just losing quite comfortably every time. Again, this map, TJ, 23 and 30. This map was a bad one from Slasher. He goes 23 and 36 here. Capsule has a bad map on the other side. TJ this time's in the 40s. But even with TJ in the 40s, Hook's on 42. Like, this guy's out of control, right? You know, 5,000 dammy. Like, it's interesting because this is a CDL team that's not going to be the worst team in the CDL. But yet right now, this Hook roster is clearly better than the Ravens if you plonked them straight into the league. A lot of that, I think, is down to Hook on some level. Like, this guy's been cooking. This was the final map as well of the series. So, again, this was a bad one from Slasher, 19 and 29 on the protocol. TJ, Vivid, had a better map here. And again, Hook was the best performer, really, on the other roster. So, Hook's looking incredible right now, no doubt about it. But, yeah, Ravens, they got kind of slammed. And it's up and down. I mean, a couple of maps, TJ was bad. A couple of maps, Slasher was bad. And can TJ keep up that performance that he had last year? I guess that's a question. Is Slasher the right AR for this game? That's a question as well, but I would say right now that definitely Ravens are a team in the spotlight because, you know, on paper they've put together something pretty reasonable, but if it's not going to work out early doors, then, you know, they're going to have to commit to some sort of a change, and signing Hook, I would say, could be a bit of a no-brainer, right? I mean, you bring in a Hook, you put someone else to the flex role. Slasher and Hook have history together as well. You know, not always the most successful, but still, it's something worth considering, I would say, because if you don't sign Hook, someone else is probably going to. And, you know, you could potentially jump the gun on it, depending what Hook thinks, because Hook might be so confident he's getting a top offer, he might even say no to Ravens. But I don't know if I'd do that if I were him. But let's share a couple of clips here, right? This is from Seth Scumpy Abner, the Ginger Ninja. He's back at it again. And this is just what makes Scump so good, right? What I find incredible about watching Scump's PFE is that he doesn't do anything spectacular, like he never has, in terms of his movement, the way that he positions, but he just does everything better than, like, everyone else. Like, he doesn't play like Shotzzy. You know, you watch Shotzzy play, you're like, wow, I couldn't do what this guy does. When you watch Scump play, it's like, I could do what he does. I just don't have, you know, the materials for that, basically. Like, I don't have the ability to pull that off. But it's like, you know, Scump just pre-aims, he runs around, he uses movement well, he positions well, and he guns everyone. That's just how it is.
Nice. One's gonna be steps, I think.
Hardpoint lockdown.
My God, Smokey's getting turned up. Top middle dead.
Nice, Seth. Outer. We're missing one, guys. Careful. Or that.
That's 3 for Scump.
Someone get.
Oh my God, that kid's so pissed.
You can only go tower.
They're mid steps spark flare.
And one's tower, that right now. Yeah, pick up the cut.
Great.
More grandmas. I don't think so. I'm gonna block. flank your zips.
One more, two front, one's one shot. The second guy's one shot. Oh no.
I'm on like a fucking 15 right now.
But he might still have it, man.
Brother. That's good fucking gas.
Oh my god, back on you.
It's gone. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself.
Two guys in P2, holy shit.
Like an elevator.
Bro, I'm on a 19, no bullshit.
Got one.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm on a 19.
Big door in.
Dead. Get a nuke, bro.
20?
I have zips in.
Barrel dead. Got a health switch.
No, that was 20. Fuck me.
He's gone.
Nice.
Nice set. 21.
21. Holy shit.
No. They're spawning. They could be spawning on your set. I'm coming. I'm baiting for you.
Hold on there.
He's here. I'm gonna ping them. I'm gonna ping for you.
Ever shared.
Right here. I'm gonna ping him.
25?
I died though. I don't have your zip.
There's two. Okay, two in time.
They're spawning on you, Seth. Stay alive.
26.
I'm getting your.
Okay, one's right here,
Dead.
Zip. Nice.
Low on us, dead.
Side
All of
dead.
your zip.
Let him soak. That's two more. Two
Get
down
them
on
all
you,
the time.
Seth.
Get them all the time.
Oh my
One
god,
more,
I just
one
got a
more.
nuke! Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
Shit.
Oh my god! What? I didn't get a nuke though, bro.
Wait, you didn't actually get a nuke?
No, I didn't actually get it.
No.
Oh my god, brother.
Oh my god.
Is it?
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
He said it smells insane. Like, he kept calling out. Like,
It
20
smells
seconds
insane. I
later.
meant ticket though.
Yeah.
Get it?
Uh-huh. What do you know? No fucking picture. Fuck.
Nade gets a pick, but you don't get a pick.
That
That's
is
a little bit.
insane.
That's bullshit.
That is insane.
Pretty bullshit.
No pick, dude.
No pick is insane though. I can't lie. No, I think about it.
Yeah, there's a reason.
So it is pretty crazy, right? All the pros that we've seen play ranked over the last couple of weeks or so. Scump didn't even play it, right? Didn't even play it when it came out because he was like, oh, well, you know, the game's full of cheaters, which of course it is. And he decided to take a nice couple of weeks to himself, really, to get ready for the new season, which begins literally tomorrow. But then he comes into ranked, plays it for just a few days, and immediately drops a nuke. I mean, this is like, you can't teach this type of stuff, you know? And I'm not saying that, oh, well, Scump's dropped a nuke in ranked. If he came back to the CDL, he'll be the best in the world again. No, but he wouldn't be that far off. I think like everyone kind of knows this. If Scump actually did make a comeback to the CDL, and he could have played longer if he wanted to, there were a few reasons, some game related, some not, why he decided not to. But yeah, Scump's 30 kill nuke kill on the protocol is just legendary stuff, and who else really but Scump to pull exactly something like this off. A couple of other interesting clips I shared for you guys there as well. We saw the likes of Dashy, many others, getting their nice name in the top 250. I do find this one kind of frustrating to me because it's like, of any player that should have their picture in the game, it's Scump, right? Especially if Nadeshot does. Like, Nade's also a legend, but it's like the biggest creator in COD is Scump. If you're not, like, how can we not have Scump having some sort of banner profile here? I'm sure they're going to fix it. But, yeah, Scump was like, what are we doing, guys? Let's be real. Just before we close out the video, I just wanted to shout this out here from CDL Metrics. He's doing a team pack giveaway. If you guys want to get involved, he's doing a team points contest. So I'll link this tweet down in the description box below. You can just go to his Twitter, CDL Metrics, and he's got the Google form. Follow him, that type of stuff, and he's giving away a team pack. So if you guys are interested, get involved. Just thought I'd shout it out because I saw it yesterday. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
A to B.
You're an alpha.
We're stacked it.
That's your most.
Oh, nice trick.
Please, bro, anybody. Hey, can somebody get aBeZy, bro? We got these accounts live right now. They can do a thing right now and ban them.
Isn't that Symphony's mod?
Yeah, it gets people banned fast. Wait, one's gone.
Oh my god.
Wait.
One gone. All
said-
right,
who
hold on,
said
hold
it?
on.
Wait, that's
hold
actually
on.
hilarious. Bro, get Ghost out of here, dude.
Who's an alpha?
Yeah, Ghost is still just pissed.
Ghost is just the most, he was the most blatant one.
He's the most blatant one.
Minute
He's
left.
typing in chat.
Oh,
Oh my
wait,
God.
it got disconnected.
One at a time, they fall.
This guy's scared. He's giving us previews now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you later.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
The Reckoning. Are you
Yo,
scared? What do you have to
golden.
say for
We
yourself?
have the power. Yo, aBeZy,
my
I don't know if that
God.
was you, but god damn, that was awesome. Maybe the devs are watching.
Is that all of them gone?
That's all of them.
Yeah, it's all of them. We win.
Adios, muchachos.
Oh
We
my
win.
god, bro. We have motion.
We have fucking
aBeZy,
motion, boys.
the
Let's go.
GOAT, brother.
They tested it and they fucked around and they unfortunately found out.
Yeah, they found out.
aBeZy the GOAT.